Alright guys, I'm gonna give you a bare knuckle FC and UFC recap. Oh, what a card. We cashed 18 units on UFC. Man, we haven't lost the UFC all year. Feels pretty good, man. Let's get right into it. So we had Clayton Carpenter taking on Juan Camilo Ronderas. I really screwed up here. I gotta stop like when I see opportunities I just gotta go for it. I can't like because this is why I get mad at myself because Clayton Carpenter is a clear winner, and I just overthought it. I thought Juan Camilo would have more of a chance. Um, we still won money on Clayton Carpenter. I just felt like we could have put more on him. Same here with the next one. We had. I'll start it off though with something. I think Clayton Carpenter. If he keeps improving, then yeah, he could be something. But I feel like uh his striking is going to be his downfall. And I don't feel like he will be able to compete with the upper echelon of the divisions, and I feel like he will lose, at least right now. Um, if I could give him a next fight at 125, um, I'd have to go. Um, I like Carpenter. Is this bantamweight? I feel like yeah, this is bantamweight, flyweight. Hmm. Yeah, so I think Clayton Carpenter should look to fight. Maybe like someone like a CJ Vergara or maybe even Carlos Candelario. Maybe one of those guys. Maybe even feed him JP buys. That'd be fun. Um, yeah, I don't think we should feed him a tough test just yet. Maybe even Carlos Hernandez would be a fun fight. But yeah, I do rate Carpenter. I just feel like he's gonna have problems like the more guys he fights. Um, yeah, Clayton Carpenter got the win by submission. I can't remember how I said he would win. Pretty sure it was by submission. Uh, but who- but, yeah, who cares? Moving on, we had AJ Fletcher. Okay. We had AJ Fletcher versus Themba Gorimbo. AJ Fletcher proved that Themba Gorimbo is absolutely terrible. Oh my goodness, I could not believe how bad he was. Themba Gorimbo is an absolute can. He does not belong in the UFC whatsoever. I really feel bad that I didn't hammer these two in a nice hammer parlay. There's a lot of good spots in this card I just kind of slacked off on. I'm kind of upset with myself, but we cashed Fletcher as well, so it's no real big deal. Great performance for Fletcher. If I could see him fighting somebody next, um, this is a hard one because I don't know how I feel. 'Cause Fletcher, yeah, he's right here. I think he could fight someone like a Preston. Oh no, he's fighting Trevin Giles. Maybe even an Orion Kose, Takashi Sato. Just keep getting building his name. Maybe Warley Alves would be a fun one. Those would be fun fights for him. Get someone coming off a loss. I preferably don't want to see him fight anyone with a lot of momentum right now. I want to keep rising, keep putting stock into that contender. Um, but yeah, good performance for AJ Fletcher. Moving on, we had Felipe Lins taking on OSP. Again, another spot we should have hammered. I was again sleeping on my guy Felipe. I know he's dangerous, and I should have just taken advantage of that. OSP is so chinny. He doesn't want to be there anymore. I should have taken advantage of that opportunity, but here, woulda, coulda, shoulda is for those three fights were probably the worst for me. Um, and yeah, AJ Fletcher, great performance. Felipe Lins, another great performance. Finished him in the first round. OSP, please retire for everyone's sake. It's your time to go. And now, if we can go into 205 and see who he should be fighting next, with OSP's retirement looming, I feel like a good fight for. Oh my God, how is OSP ranked number 17? Oh my goodness. I feel like OSP, a good fight for him. I think a good fight for him. Um, I think Lins should go up and fight Kennedy Nishikwu, or he should go and fight, I don't know, Maxime Grishin. Maybe feed him to Carlos Ulberg. Who knows? That would be fun. I think he has a lot of options. He's in great shape, and let's keep the winning streak alive. Um, Yeah, moving on. We had Jamal Emmers, or no, sorry, we had Hussein Akhtabov by decision. I honestly thought Hussein was better than that. Jamal Emmers, he proved why I had him as a dog. I had no tape, well, I had no real knowledge on Hussein, so I had to go off of what I know. And Jamal Emmers can wrestle, and Hussein struggles with, he struggles with guys who aren't complete cans. And although Jamal Emmers was in some sticky situations, I feel like he managed to very well calm himself, and he dominated the fight for a nice unanimous decision. Great dog play win for Jamal. Happy for him. Sorry to hear about his troubles. Next up, who I think Mr. Emmers should be fighting next. Either Emmers. Um. Yeah. Yeah, Jamal was off for a while. He should look to come back and fight someone like maybe Orlando Venata, Sung Woo Choi. These are all good style matchups. Sean Woodson would be a fun one. Yeah, there's a lot of good fights I'd like to see him in. Um, yeah. Mm, Steven Peterson. There's a lot of really good fights in the featherweight division. Moving on, we had Myra Bueno Silva. She had taken on Lena Landsberg. The lock of the card comes through with ease. Lena Landsberg, yeah, she needs to retire as well. Mayna Bueno Silva proved that she is that next level, and I do love watching her fight because she always looks for the finish. Killer instinct galore. Great win for Mayra Bueno Silva in the 135-pound division for women. That it's a bantamweight. So in this fight, Lena 10. How are you ranked number 10? I'll never understand. But Mara Bueno Silva takes her spot, number 10. She should be looking to fight someone like a Pani Kianzad next, or Macy Chasson. That'd be a fun fight. Uh, Even Carol Rosa. Yeah, and that's it. I honestly think 135 has some contenders looming. Um, but yeah. Moving on, we have Nazim Sadikov. He won. Apparently, he was down on the scorecards, which I don't get. I thought he was up comfortably, but apparently he was down. Elder put up a wonderful fight. He's a real dog, but the cut was really bad, and he had to be stopped. Nazim Sadikov picks up the win. We cash. Very, very happy about that. Just wish it was under better circumstances. Nazim Sadikov definitely showed a few holes, but he looked good against a game opponent, so can't really pick him apart too much. Um, let's see, 155. He's also in a really competitive division, so should really look to keep improving his game, being more well-rounded. Okay, so Sadikov, Elder, where are you, Elder? Elder. Well, anyways, if he's not here, Elder, Sadikov, I believe, should be fighting someone like Manuel Torres next. Um, Trey Ogden, Vyacheslav Borshev. These are type of guys I'd like to see him fight. Give him another striker. Maybe even Kyle Nelson. Who knows? Whoever they want to give him will be fun to watch. That's all I can say. Moving on, we have Alexander Hernandez. Well, we did have as a prediction, but we bet on Jim Miller. Kind of a stupid prediction, but I should have anticipated Alexander Hernandez. Super bet, but I wish I could have anticipated Alex Hernandez. His growth transformation. He's become a lot more of a complete well-rounded fighter, and his growth is was really apparent in this fight. Very, very composed. Picked his shots well. In the first round, I believe he lost, but they still gave it to him. But yeah, great win for Alex Hernandez. Get some momentum back for him. If I could see him fight somebody after beating Jim Miller, I could see maybe give him either Jakar Close, Jared Gordon, or Diego Ferreira, maybe. Those would be fun ones. Yeah, I feel like he needs another style fight that kind of with the same record. But yeah, moving on. We had Martin Prachnio versus William Knight. William Knight, um, he didn't even perform tonight. He looked absolutely terrible. I'm ashamed to even have backed him. He doesn't belong in the UFC. It looked like it was his first week of fighting ever. I can't believe how bad he looked. Martin Prachnio won, broke his foot off of kicking William Knight so many times. William Knight's just terrible. No other way of putting it. Light heavyweight. I do think he deserves to get cut. But they probably won't just because of how jacked he looks. But as far as Prachnio goes, I think he should fight someone like Devin Clark or maybe even an Alonzo Meddingfield if he doesn't get the rematch. Um, you could see a Nicola Negumereanu fight as well. There's a lot of fights for him if he wants. He can also retire. A lot of little options. How old is he? He is 34. So yeah, he's got some miles on the clock. He's going. I don't know how much time he has left. Moving on, we had Jamal Pogues taking on Josh Parisian. Josh Parisian giving us some scares, some landing some big blows, making it interesting, but getting up from the takedowns. He is more game than I thought he was, but Jamal Pogues proved he was more well-rounded. Apparently hurt his hand. I do think Jamal Pogues is going to lose a lot of fights in the UFC more than he wins. I think he will get cut eventually. Unfortunately, I just don't think his skills will pay the bills, and that's all I really got to say about this fight. Jamal Pogues was very sloppy in the second half of round two, and obviously round three wasn't great as well. If he can blame his hand all he wants, but the cardio was just not there, and the takedowns weren't that great. A lot of things weren't that great, and it is what it is. If I could tell Jamal Pogues one thing, it would be to drop a division. unless he wants to fight guys like Justin Tafa, which I just really don't recommend. Um, yeah, Muhammad Usman, like screw that, guys. I think he should be fighting at light heavyweight. Um, and I think he should be fighting someone in the top 40, top 30. But yeah, Jamal Pogues, guys, great win for him. Moving on, we had Zach Puaga taking out Jordan Wright in the second round. He didn't do that. He got him out of there. Or no, he got a unanimous decision win. He actually almost got put out with a shot. Jordan Wright was very dangerous, even though he was very passive. He didn't do much. He was effective in some moments of the fight. I think Zach Puaga dominated the fight. He looked pretty good. Nothing to be too impressed by, but he looked pretty good. Definitely regret not putting a little bit more on him, but I'm kind of happy with what I had on him. But it is what it is. Hindsight's 2020. Moving on. Oh, actually, no, Zach Puaga. I think light heavyweight, Zach Puaga should look to fight. Yeah, Jordan Wright tried to join here, so I think Zach Puaga should look to fight maybe like a Tafon Chukwi or a Ihor Pretoria maybe. I don't know. He has a lot of options. Tyson Pedro maybe. Who knows? Moving on, we had Erin Blanchfield taking out Jessica Andrade. I knew her grappling would be too much for her. I didn't expect Andrade to stop her takedowns early, but she did, which screwed up a parlay for us. It's okay. We cashed Blanchfield the 4 unit max. Great, great night. Plus 18 units. I definitely think she's gonna beat Valentina. I think she's gonna be the champ. It's only a matter of time. Excited for her. If I could see her fight anyone next, it would be for the title or versus Talia Santos, one of the two. Um, I don't know if I should get into bare knuckle. Because not really a lot to get into. There's a lot of craziness. A lot of. I said Navarro would be the one to screw us, and what happened? He screwed us. We still profit, but it wasn't the same, like it could have been. So definitely took that into account. But anyways, guys, great, great night. Up over 100 units on the year for UFC. Keep tailing, guys. Join the freaking Discord. Join the Patreon. You get all the plays, man. Like, you'll cash with me. And I'll increase the unit size soon, and eventually we'll be cashing huge. But until next time, guys, until next time, see ya.